Hello, and welcome back to Naturally Spiritual, where we correlate the spiritual with the natural. I'm Cheryl,
And I'm Sherry.
and we know we've been gone a while, but this has been a trying time for most of us, and there are still some people without power,
Mm-hmm.
without cell phone service, without food.
Right, without shelter.
With
Some people have
yes,
lost their houses. Some
mm-hmm.
people unfortunately have lost their minds. And then I think the death toll is about 50 to 55,
Right, and
in the southeast. And it's just been a struggle.
it's been a struggle.
It's
It
been
really
heavy.
has, and I know to those of us who feel like that it was just another storm. It was
Mm-hmm.
so much more than that.
Exactly.
And we just have to take the time and pray. You be those step into the battlegrounds
Battleground.
for those who, and I know uh I can't even get my words together because it's so heavy,
It
and
is
it
heavy.
for a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people,
It is, especially. I
and
mean,
just if you look at the news, or if you don't look at the news, I'm sure you've heard about just how bad this storm was. So we thank God that it didn't hit as hard in some areas as it did in the other areas,
right.
and so we, like I said, we just have to be their backbone,
Right. Be their
be their
comforter. I mean,
comforters, and everything like that. Tonight it's just kind of so heavy, and you see how I'm even stumbling over my words because
mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking about it, and it's so sad because so many people are still without.
Still without, exactly. I mean, take my in-laws for instance. Most of them just got power restored today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's hard when you're not able to reach. When you're not able to get through a
Mm-hmm.
telephone call or even get just a text
So
message.
just worrying
So
about
just worrying
them.
about that.
Yes.
So that's added stress into how am I going to get all of this stuff replaced? Where is
Mm-hmm.
my next meal going to come from? Am I going to have a next meal? Where am I going to
Right.
be able to sleep? Will they be able to find me? Will they be
Right.
able to locate me? It's just a whole lot of things
Mm-hmm.
that just makes you put things in perspective. And then
Right.
I know, so I guess tonight we're here to answer the questions when people are saying, how could a God, if
Mm-hmm.
there is a God, allow this type of just so much damage and
Mm-hmm.
just so much. I'm not even gonna call it evil, but how does a God allow that to
So
happen?
yes, so
You
much,
know.
and it's and because so many times we do forget and we do take for granted,
Mm-hmm.
that He is all powerful, He
He
is
is. Mm-hmm.
almighty. But even in the midst of, we
Right.
still have to
We
trust,
still have to trust.
because
Exactly.
that's something that we can't control,
Right.
because I'm
Exactly.
sure people would rather have their house or
Right.
rather have food,
Right.
so that just goes to show you that there is someone that's more powerful, and even in your loss,
Mm-hmm.
he
Still,
still
he
has
still has.
has your back. He still takes care of you, right?
Right. Exactly.
And if I could just go ahead with scripture in Second Chronicles 7:14,
Mm-hmm.
says, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and
Mm-hmm.
pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land.
Mm-hmm.
So that scripture right there, is really a warning.
A warning,
It's
a beckoning.
a beckoning, and it's
Mm-hmm.
really just telling us that we just have to trust Him,
Right.
and because a lot of times we get so far away from Him and we forget how
Mm-hmm.
powerful He is, that He
Truly.
will remind us. He
Right.
will
He
allow
will.
things to happen in our lives.
Right.
So, not saying that this is a punishment. So I don't want anybody to go, "Oh, I'm being punished."
Right.
Not saying that it's a punishment, but it is a way to get our attention.
Mm-hmm.
And again, some people, it bypassed. So
Mm-hmm.
those of us who bypass, let this serve as a reminder. It could have
Exactly.
been you. It
Right.
could have been me.
Right, exactly. I mean,
Right?
and if nothing else comes out of this, I mean, this is a time for us to, let's say, let bygones be bygones. There
Mhm.
are so many families who are just so at odds with each other right
Mhm.
now.
Mhm.
I mean, and just at the blink of an eye. I mean, this was supposed to be a storm that was, I mean, look how far inland we
Mhm.
are. This was a storm that was not supposed to come in and do as much damage as it has.
But look at the
It
damage.
wreaked havoc. So you never know.
Mhm.
So families just need to come together. And I'm not saying sometimes it's as easy as letting bygones be bygones, but heal.
heal.
And I mean, and you heal your family, and this whole land would be. I mean, if you come together, I mean, because even with all of this turmoil, there are people who are saying they were able to, neighbors who before would even throw up a hand to even speak to them.
helping
They're
each
all
other
coming
come
together now. So I mean, I know it's really no comparison, but there is some good. I mean, there's always a lining in the sky, even when we don't see it
Right.
at that moment. But just know that God is.
Mm-hmm.
God is, and God does. I mean,
Right.
and so again, just come together, forgive,
Mm-hmm.
you know, help each other,
Mhm.
you know, show some empathy, show some compassion,
Right.
you know. And unfortunately, this is going to be one of those times, I mean, during this season where the scammers are going to
So
pray,
true.
pray
Watch
on,
it.
you know, just pray on the vulnerable.
Pray on the vulnerable.
So just
PREY, right?
right, yeah. So just be vigilant, you know, and just hopefully nobody takes advantage. But this is the times that we're living in. People are going to, of course, take this to use it to their advantage,
Right.
unfortunately, and try to just prey on people. So we just ask that you guys come together and just pray. You know, just pray, and just not just pray, but I mean, where you can, if you can give time, if you can give money, if you can give a lending hand or effort or anything to help with the cleanup, because I know it's just now
mess.
starting. It's a mess around here, but we just ask that you guys just, in the natural and in the spiritual, just come together.
Right.
Just come together, you know,
Right.
and just help each other, and just do the Christian thing,
Right.
you know, and do the even if you're non-Christian, just do the helping thing, you know, the
Right.
kindness and the generous, and just do that kind of stuff. And we know it was kind of somber tonight, but that's, I feel like we were going a totally different way, but this is where it
but
led
once
us.
we started, this is where it led us.
This is where it led us. So just reach out, reach out and
Right.
touch, you know, just reach out. And I hope and pray that if you have not been able to get in touch with your loved one, just take that as a no news is good news at this point, you know. So we're gonna end it there for you guys, and just reach out, you know, just stay vigilant, just pray, help out, and we hope that you guys have an awfully blessed night.
Good night.